Welcome back to MTG Foretold. Today we are going to be playing a deck that I think is really fun, and this is essentially a bad gift deck, or I like to say bad donations, because ideally we are going to be giving our opponent either Greed's Gambit and or Demonic Pact, thanks to the help of EE-roh, Stillskin, and Harmless Offering. And essentially, we are going to be blowing up Greed's Gambit with Aang's Iceberg or Get Lost on when the opponent has it. So they get that huge burst of losing 6 life, discarding 3 cards, and sacrificing 3 creatures thanks to the text on Greed's Gambit. So we're ideally hoping to get all the benefits from Greed's Gambit and then giving our opponent all of the negative effects. It's a really fun deck. I did change it a little bit. I added Requiting Hex, since this is a really good card in the format currently. And I did actually add Get Lost. I didn't have Get Lost in here. I had Aang's Iceberg only. But I do think we need a little bit more ways to potentially blow up Greed's Gambit. Even though we do get benefits every turn while the opponent has it, sometimes you just need that big burst to take them out. And then we also have Zuko Conflicted. If you watched my video from yesterday, I saw a deck play this, and I was thinking they were a donate deck, but they were not. But I think Zuko fits very well with EE-roh, because, again, he's kind of a card where you want to get all the pips, except the last one. That way you donate it to the opponent right when that happens, and essentially they take 2 damage and give you back Zuko anyway. The biggest issues with this deck, of course, are going to be life loss, thanks to Zuko and our shock lands. But we're going to see what we can do, and let's get into it. All right, so this is a really risky hand. We have 1 land. We have everything we need, except we only have 1 land. But what we're going to do is we're going to keep it, because I anticipate, aka pray, that Candy Trail saves the day. And it looks like we're probably going against a Prowess deck, which is always fun. That means we are going to have to try to rush this as soon as possible. At least we got a land, so we're going to scry for more lands, because we really don't need anything else, honestly. We just want lands at this point. Zuko will at least help us not miss our turn 3 in case we don't. Sorry about the quiet. Okay, so this is, I guess, a crab deck, but I'm not too concerned. So next turn, we're going to be able to gift Greed's Gambit. Actually, yeah, yep, we're good. So actually, I think we just draw a card. Let's just get as many cards as we can. And now we're going to get Greed's Gambit down. We are getting the combo off. They are fully tapped out, which is not good for them because now they're going to get Greed's Gambit. And we have a way to blow it up in case we want to. So now it's on the opponent to figure out what to do. Yeah, they're going to have to do some work because now they're going to be losing a card, taking 2 damage, and also sacking a creature every turn. And we could cast Demonic Pact, probably will anyway, but it's not really needed. I mean, you can definitely... Okay. That's gonna still make him have Greed's Gambit, which is fine with me. Maybe he's gonna have to sack no matter what. So we just let Greed's Gambit do the work. I don't think he has a way to destroy it, or if it leaves the battlefield, he has to take all the negative effects anyway. Yeah. I mean, if he wants to take the... losing the 3 creatures and everything, that's fine by us, right? We're slowly just going to drain the opponent. And if we really want to be nasty, we can eventually just wipe the board with Beseech the Mirror, sacking the Candy Trail. Or we can just grab another Greed's Gambit. These elemental decks are so annoying. So it does my heart good to see what we can do against this kind of deck. So the idea is we're going to get EE-roh down again. Yeah, he's probably going to push everything back, which is fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I mean, he's fully tapped out. We have a lot of demonic packs, so I don't think we need that many. I don't think he's going to ever kill EE-roh. So it may be risky, but what we can do is just this. And if we feel in danger, we can just blow up Greed's Gambit. I'm not yet too concerned about it. I've never seen this card before. Very nice. So it's basically a free draw 2. Or draw 1, depending on what he sacks. Okay. Not sacks, but, you know, discards. We are going to keep it on ticking, though, so... I wish we had 7 lands. We could cast EE-roh and then... I think we actually blow up this Luge, don't we? Because $10 says that he's just going to cast another crab. Right? We can assume that he's going to cast another one. Or, does he have a counterspell? He could counter, that's fine. If he casts a crab, we are for sure going to just casts get lost. Come on, cast the crab. I know you got one. Yep. I think we get the best benefits of Greed's Gambit just staying on the opponent right now. I could have waited until the crab came down and then get lost on Greed's Gambit, but I feel like he has a counterspell, so I'm not sure how beneficial that would be. And he's probably going to have a Sunderflock, so if he does cast Sunderflock, we can then blow up Greed's Gambit. Yeah, that's going to let him dig for things, that's for sure. Now, if he doesn't have a way to get rid of EE-roh again, I think what we do is cast Beseech the Mirror. Grab another Greed's Gambit. I think that is the play. It is a bit risky, though, because if he sends EE-roh back to my hand, I could possibly be dead. Because we won't be able to use our food. Or I could just eat the food and just keep it going. And if he wants to use... Okay. Yeah. Underflock again. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? What we can do is we can technically we can beseech, right? He's fully tapped out, so he doesn't have anything else. But if he has another Sunderflock, we will be dead, I think. Or, because he's fully tapped out, do we beseech into an Aang's Iceberg and make him just discard everything? Alright, let's see what this does. If he has another Sunderflock in hand, we are dead. Or an Eddie Merc or anything like that. Alright, then we're going to Waterbend. Yeah, we may get the negative effects for a moment, but that's fine. Okay, this is a slow hand, but if they happen to be a creature deck, and of course, why would they be a creature deck? I am so crazy to think that they would be. Gonna be nothing but counter spells anyway. Yep, probably another crab deck. Well, actually, as we've seen, we're actually not too bad against crab decks. And the Sunderflock and all that stuff. Do we cast? I think we just go for it. If they counter him, whatever. A4. Oh, okay, for creature spell or artifact. No worries. Oh, is he land screwed? Uh-huh. Consulting for lands, that's always fun. So we definitely need another way to donate. Wow, he hasn't. He's gotta find a land now, right? Like what? No way. What? He has no lands? That is insane, actually. Well, that went down really quickly, so either he's just messing with me or he has nothing. That's fine. Yeah. We need to find... Oh, look at that. Right on time, EE-roh, right on time. Actually, I think we just get rid of this first, right? We just want to slow his pace. I am more than happy to discard 2 cards. Actually, maybe I'll make him discard, right? He's probably going to hold up stuff. Worst case scenario, we can Aang's Iceberg our Demonic Pact and then get it back. But we shall see what he does first. I think we try to get down EE-roh. Actually, worst case, we can get lost our Demonic Pact. That is definitely not ideal, but it is an option. Yeah, that's fine. Does he have a bounce off or something? Okay. I mean, sure. Well, we definitely have to get rid of this now, this turn. So, we're gonna have to do this again. Oh, okay, he has nothing. Wait, he has bounce off, right? He has to have something. Is this GG? Or is he gonna bounce off the Demonic Pacts? Huh, interesting, okay. So we have a couple options, right? What do we do, though? What do we do? We are safe to assume that he has a way to... Well, we'll see what he does. If he counters it, that's fine. That is more than fine. Yeah, sure. I mean, that doesn't do anything, but sure. Yeah, okay. Now, if he has a way... Nope. Okay. Well, that's definitely a thing. And we got a lot of stuff, so we're actually okay. Yeah, we're... This is the second game that we've done this, and it's been okay. Been okay to deal with this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna do... Aang's Iceberg. Yep, he's gonna bounce everything to our hand. That's fine. He has nothing now. Well, he will have nothing. Yep. Alrighty. Yeah. GG. So we can cast Zuko, but we can't cast anything else. But we are on the draw. We have everything in our hand that would be so great if we can donate it. So we'll see what we can do. At least Zuko can give us... Yeah. the card to draw. Actually, that's perfect. That way we can use multiversal passage for white. The Terminus of Return. Actually, we need to start digging for EE-roh or Stiltskin or Harmless Offering now. And Rest in Peace actually would be good against this deck too, wouldn't it? Yeah. So we find Rest in Peace, we'll be casting that. And it's probably a, you know. Ooh, actually. Do you think we do that? I think we cast Greed's Gambit, right? Conceal Courtyard. I think we just get rid of one of the bats and then we can sack Zuko next turn. We'll just get the extra card draw before we do that. I assume he has Unholy Annex. I mean, that's fine if you want to get rid of him. Probably just reading what the card does. Don't blame him, not many people play this card. Now, you could indeed have some sort of just single target removal. So actually, I probably will beseech the mirror for a Harmless Offering because I think that's just way safer. I mean, he's Golgari. Definitely has plenty of ways to remove creatures, so... Or is he just giving up already? I'm confused. Already getting roped. We just started. I mean, he's just really thinking deeply. Understandable. He probably knows what's coming. Once you see a Greed's Gambit, you know what's gonna happen, right? Like... Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we don't have much of a choice but to get rid of this, right? Yeah. Yeah, he could have something. I really want to get EE-roh out there, but I don't think that's the best play. I know we're going to have Zuko, and he's probably going to change and all that crap, but we don't have much of a choice at the moment. I'll just do a board wipe if I need to. It's fine, too. And we'll Aang's Iceberg his Core this turn, potentially. Oh boy, okay. We're really going out here. Okay. Yeah, I got other things that I can give you. Okay, so we definitely need to get rid of Core. And then, funny enough, I think we may do a Requiting Hex on Zuko. Because we've done every trigger, and I don't want him to get Zuko. Actually... Nope. What do you think we do? We can cast the other Zuko, right? And then... I think what we do is... we're gonna grab... Oh, let's attack first. What am I doing? Oh, let's see. Could do a get lost, but no, that's stupid, right? We just want to Aang's Iceberg, his other one he hasn't unlocked. If he has another Core, we're probably in a bad spot. Okay, whew, okay, that's good. Okay, so I'll be honest, this deck is doing a lot better than I thought it would, especially in Diamond. We haven't lost a game yet, so I'm sure we are due for a loss. But we'll see what happens. We do have EE-roh. I know no early plays, unfortunately, but... oh, no. And it's a skeleton deck. Okay. Alright, we need to move fast. At least we have Zuko. I think we get down Greed's Gambit next turn, and then deal with a bit of a loss. And then just work on getting... Huh? Was that a mistake? Okay. I mean, they do use Rest in Peace in this deck, actually. I think we get rid of the land. Where's our skeletons we were playing against? So let's see if this deck can go against it. If they... oh, I thought of your consoles. Okay. Actually, no. He's more than welcome to keep that. Alright, now we do EE-roh. Yeah, that's fine. They have no way to protect against that, so I am more than fine with that. If they want to block... okay. Sure. Got Candy Trail down. We'll do Get Lost. That's a nice card here. Okay. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Oh, they got two Sheltered by Ghosts. I was like, huh? Oh. Didn't realize that. Okay. You're gonna have to sack him though, so that was kind of pointless. Well, I guess he didn't have much of a choice today. Oh, thanks for everything, getting everything back. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're definitely gonna get lost. That, and then. Oh, well, actually, nah, it doesn't matter. Well, I guess we could have done... oh, well. I'm just gonna make sure he gets nothing. Sure, you can have rest in peace. I don't need any more. This deck is actually pretty brutal in ranked. I'm surprised, to be quite honest with you. I mean, if he gets a good one, yeah, that's decent. I can't wait just yet, though. And then... let's see. If we get lost... let's just wait and see. We can get him the other Grease Gambit. He can have them all. I think at this point we just chill, right? We'll throw Zuko at him. At this point, we're just chilling. He's gonna have a lot of work to do. Okay, what does he target? I mean, that's fine. He can have it. Do we get lost one of these? I mean, he doesn't have anything. And I think we just get rid of it. Now it's a... yeah. Alright, we beat Orzhov's Skeletons. We are due for a loss. I keep saying this. We have to lose now. This is going to be the loss. The game we lose, for sure. Well, you know what? I could have taken no damage, but that's fine. We don't need life. I think it's going to probably be a reanimator deck anyway. Yeah, so we got Kona shenanigans happening. Okay. Now, this is very likely a loss, unless we don't miss a land drop and we can get Rest in Peace down, or actually, it's Kona, right? Let me see Kona. Meringue River Serpent. A Regent, I mean. Looks like a serpent, I don't know why. This art looks like a serpent. Okay, so, interesting. But I don't think this is the... well, I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? There's really nothing else going on in this. We need a land. If we miss a land, we lose. Or maybe he's just going to use Meringue to do the card draw. That's fine. Okay. Very, very nice. You know, I think we get rid of Zuko, actually. And we can use Stiltskin to actually cast, but we'll see what happens. We may have to do some Day of Judgment very soon. You must have a Kona, right? No? No Kona? You didn't even search for Kona. I'm really confused what this guy's doing. So... I guess we try. Okay. Like, this is just working out too well. What is going on? He's definitely going to be able to find some stuff. We're not really worried, though, as to whatever he puts down, because we could just beseech the mirror, our food token, if we need to, and wipe the board. Unless he can just like, take us down from 17 to 0. But so far, it's not looking like that. Like, I thought it was a Kona deck. That's why you have a Vendo and Uthros, right? I've never seen a deck not use Kona with those cards. I mean, it's the first time for everything, I guess, right? But he's gonna cast Kona now, right? Or is he just like a dragon deck of some sort? It's an intriguing deck, to say the least. I still don't know what this deck really is. Do we just win, basically? Huh. Maybe has a way to destroy it. That'd hurt me, because then I'd have to sack 3 creatures and get rid of my entire hand. I'm just not quite sure what this deck is doing. He hasn't really done much of anything. And he had formidable speakers, so he could have grabbed Kona. Or is he just not having any creatures in his hand that he really wants to use Kona with? That could be another thing. I mean, that doesn't do anything. I can still do... Yep. I mean, he can wipe the entire board. All we have to do is Aang's Iceberg one of those Greed's Gambits and he loses anyway. So, unless he gets something crazy, I think we just win. Yep. So, we're due to lose soon enough, right? This hand's looking like a loss because we don't have a way to cast Zuko. But you know what? We have Get Lost. I believe we will get a land. Maybe. So, we'll see what we can do. No land. And we're dealing with that, so that's fun. Will he counter? Will he kill? What will he do against Zuko? Let us find out. Okay, so a good old Lessons deck. That's fine. I'm actually more than fine with that. Ooh. Yeah. I think we have to sneak in this Rest in Peace, but let's just wait. Let's just wait. Wait, Sunderflock? Lessons Elementals? Well, we're definitely getting Rest in Peace down next turn, that's for sure. Ain't no doubt about that one. We do not want him to get that. Yeah, no Grand. Nope, that's not happening. I mean, you can quench that. It's fine. Go right ahead. Okay. Say goodbye to Gran Gran. This is awkward because, yeah, I think we just cast this. Hopefully we get a land. And then we were going to have to, unfortunately, probably beseech the mirror our rest in peace. Ah, wow. Well, that's not... Well, we have EE-roh, so that's fine, I guess. Yeah, your lessons do nothing. You don't have a graveyard. The tragedy. I don't think we're going to need Day of Judgment early in this matchup. We just need to get down EE-roh or Stiltskin. Or actually, we get both down. That's true. Okay. Do you have a quench? That's fine. We can deal with it for a little bit. I think we shock this in and make sure he can't quench this away. Okay, cool. And then get Stiltskin down. You want to kill my Stiltskin? See, this is the reason why we have Harmless Offering, because there's sometimes just decks we cannot do a donation with without just casting a spell. I mean, you want to... Do you have a way to destroy that? No? Well, now you're going to start getting ticked slowly but surely. You just cast EE-roh and see if he has a way to... He doesn't have a way to destroy Rest in Peace, right? So we just donate Rest in Peace, I think. I don't think they have ways to sack enchantments in this deck. Okay. Wow. Alright, here comes the loss. It's gonna happen. I just had that feeling. We got Zuko, but we are on the draw. Let's see what we can do, though. Actually, probably just starting town, conceal Cartwright, and then another starting town. Yep, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the loss. Yep, everyone has to read the card. Probably one of the coolest creature cards that have come out in a long time, in my opinion. It's like a creature version of Demonic Pact. It's a Mardu deck. Okay. That's fine. Oh, EE-roh. EE-roh has appeared. Very interesting. I think we still cast Zuko, even though I know we're leaving mana up, but we do have Requiting Hex. I don't... right now, this seems like a Mardu control deck, so I don't know if we're going to see any creatures to use it on. At the very least, we can use Requiting Hex on Zuko, and, well... get some health, I guess, if he decides to remove it. Ah, Ketramos, okay. I don't anticipate this being useful, but you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna get Demonic Pack down. Ideally, we're gonna want to sneak EE-roh in. I think this is the only way we're gonna win this game. But he probably has a lot of ways to remove creatures. I think that's only been Steam Rip so far. He's leaving mana up. Ghost Vacuum, okay. I guess that makes sense. That does count towards Ketramos, and yeah. And the fact he's leaving up a lot of mana, okay. So far, not looking too good for us, is it? Alright, this is pretty much our only option. We're going to agree it's Gambit. Unless, of course, he uses Requiting X. I mean, it didn't really matter. I guess I could have kept the artifact, the food, but I don't know. Our only hope is getting Grease Gambit over to him. Because he is very close to activating Ketramos, which actually is fine. I've actually wanted to try this deck. Might check it out later on. This is nerve-wracking though. Okay. If he has a way to remove EE-roh, we're in a bad spot, and I think he does. Right? There's no way that he doesn't have a way to remove EE-roh, right? Come on. Just do it already, you're torturing me. Okay. I messed up. Sure, you know what? Go ahead. Take one of my lands, I don't care. That's fine, I got another one. Now the question is, can you remove another EE-roh? Well, I was saying I messed up, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter in the end. It was the same thing. But man, does he have a lot of cards. Yeah, this deck is popping off. I'm pretty sure we lose this deck, this game, even if we... Well, we can make him sack Ketramos, which is obviously helpful, but He probably has another catcher most in hand. Probably has a couple of them, I imagine. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Let's see what he does. We're going to make sure we can get EE-roh. Well, actually, wait. His is a big game of combat, so we actually have to do it. Yeah, we have to do it right in the middle here, so it doesn't really matter. If he has a way... Ooh. Actually, not too bad. This is our only hope. We need to give him Greed's Gambit ASAP. He's got to have more removal, though, I assume. Oh. Yeah, this game is over. Well, what a day in the arena. So this seems to be like a really good anti-meta deck. We won against a lot of the decks that are just being played in the format right now. And we lost to the one deck that really is not played that often at all, which is Ketramos. So, yeah, I'm actually really surprised at the performance of this deck. This is actually the best performing deck I've played in a while, strangely enough. I'm really shocked by how well this did. It seems like a lot of people just don't have answers to enchantments. The few decks that do have those answers, Greed's Gambit is horrible if they have a way to, like, remove it. So if they get lost, your Greed's Gambit before you can donate it is just brutal. You're basically losing, 6 life, losing 3 cards, and sacrificing 3 creatures without any gain. So, it's a risky deck, but as we saw, a lot of the things played right now in the meta don't really have answers to enchantments. They may have creature, answers, but that's why we have one copy of Harmless Offering. You may even be able to argue maybe like adding a second Harmless Offering and maybe removing, I don't know, something else. I didn't see us using Requiting Hex too much in any of our games. I do think 2 copies of Rest in Peace is really nice in this deck because you can just donate it when you're done with it, and usually the player is not going to waste their time removing it if they can. I mean, if they can and they need to, we remove it, but that's them wasting mana to get rid of something that is affecting both players. But I think this is a very fun deck. I'll probably play it a little bit more and see maybe what other things I could come up with. You can take this into Historic too, just in a different way. There's a lot of things you could do, like the Archfiend of Dross or whatever it's called. And if you want to splash blue, you can do it's like some sort of bird that allows you to like just donate all of your permanents or whatever permanents as many permanents as you want. So there are some cool things you can do outside of this deck. I think this is probably the most consistent because we do have 4 copies of a few things, really our engines, which is EE-roh and Greed's Gambit. And Zuko, I just think, is a great way to cheat out Greed's Gambit early. That way you can just cast EE-roh and all of a sudden just donate Greed's Gambit, especially like in the first few turns. Curving into Greed's Gambit on turn 3 and then EE-roh on turn 4 is very nice. And it usually doesn't give the opponent the option to answer it. Usually they'll end up killing Zuko or exiling Zuko instead. But we don't really care about that. I mean, they can have Zuko. We mainly want EE-roh. And, we didn't see Demonic Pact end anyone's life. But it definitely helps with card draw and just messing up the opponent's hand and killing a creature if you need to, or just dealing some damage. So Really fun deck. Very different from what's played in the meta. And I think the only decks that are going to be really good against it are other decks that are not meta at all. Otherwise, I think this is a pretty solid deck to deal with, especially with creature decks, which are prevalent. Greed's Gambit just destroys those decks. Like, there's nothing they can do against it. So, that was the video for today. Definitely still surprised how well it performed. So, if you want something different, I suggest you check out this type of deck. And I'll see you guys in the next video.